What is going on, guys? Zyopal here. Welcome back to another episode of Seahawks Franchise here at Madden 26, episode 22. And today we got battle of a purple teams. We got the Ravens and the Vikings. I was talking about last episode. We haven't played the Ravens yet. Here we are this episode playing the Ravens. And as I go through the strategy, or I'll do that. I will show this first, actually. In case you haven't watched last episode, we did, after getting throttled by the Steelers after winning 2 games before that, I was getting upset at our pass rush, so I fixed our pass rush by getting Will Anderson Jr. We traded our first, the Chiefs' first, as well as DeMarcus Lawrence to get Will Anderson. He is 25 at this point in the franchise, 4 years in the league, and only has 6 tackles and probably 3 games for the Texans. But as you can see, his contract, it's really cheap because the Texans, they're paying a lot of dead money to do that. So really, it was listed at about $20 million a year. But I guess this contract, because we traded for him when he signed it, all the guaranteed money went towards the Texans. So we're paying him nothing. We're paying him dirt cheap money the next 4 years. So that's gonna be really good at our cap sheet. Which is surprising looking at it now, because when I looked at our cap, or when I looked at the trade or his contract before then, it was just showing that he was getting paid 15 this year and then like 27-ish the next 3 years. Which, as you can look at our cap sheet, the majority of our guys are signed long-term. We still have Langford for 3 more years. That's not counting the 5th-year option, so really we have him for 4. I mean, Witherspoon we just re-signed. Brian Branch we signed for agency. Ken Walker, we gave him a contract in the start of year 1. So he still has 4 years left in his deal. I mean, he's getting paid $9 million at the end of it, so that's really affordable. I mean, we can keep taking a look down. Reek Woolen's still on the contract for 3 more years. Safety to Hardison, so I mean, Reek will probably, when Reek's done, we'll just give Hardison his money. It'll probably be expensive. Byron Murphy, we only got 2 more years left on him, so that's going to be pretty expensive. As you see, the 5th-year option's $25 million. So that's going to be a big cap hit next year. Nick Warrior, that's another guy we're going to have to sign next year. Kevin Thibodeau next year, as well as Kevin Winston. That's another guy who knows if we even keep him, because as nice, he's more of a luxury that we maybe can't afford, because I'd rather not pay 3 safeties. Although we do play him a lot. Zyopal is going to be a decent amount, and then, yeah, pretty much that. But, I mean, we're in a really good spot cap-wise, and we're in a really good spot team-wise. I mean, looking at the stats, we're 3rd in points for. It's just we're 32nd in points against, which really, again, is way down that 55-27 loss to the Steelers. But, yeah, everyone loves us. GM, coach, staff, players, fans, media, everyone loves us. And stat-wise, we're doing good. Everything's good. And as you can see, we trade for Will Anderson, and he immediately gets injured. So we're going to be without Will Anderson today. And then Josh Maddox back, a linebacker, not worried. Shoulder strain, though, so that might be a week-to-week injury. So that's not ideal. So I guess we do all that, we trade all those assets, and now we have Thibodeau back, but we're going to be without Will Anderson. So I guess we won't see him this game, hopefully next game. But like I said, see you guys at week 4 back in Seattle. Completing the gauntlet of beating every Bird team. We've beaten the Falcons, the Eagles, the Cardinals. All we have left is the Ravens to be the king of the nest, as we're rocking all maybe today. Let's say we have the black, and that will be because we're at a funeral today, as there's John Harbaugh hyping up his Birds. They had a really rough week last week, holy cow. I mean, both teams coming off of losses, presumably. Yeah, as you can see, 480 yards allowed. Anthony Richardson literally summed us. So we are battling a little bit of a sour taste in our mouth from last week, but hopefully we can improve. Back-to-back wins since the AFC North, and we get the ball to start the game. Hopefully we have another good one. Sanchez. There is our boy Dylan Langford, who's having a interesting year so far. They're not going to show his stats, obviously, because why would they? He has 7 touchdowns, but he also has 4 interceptions in 3 weeks. So not exactly a great start to the season for him. Although he did start like that as well. Maybe not in the touchdown department, but definitely in the passing department. As there's Walker, who last week was solid. We gave him the ball a lot because we were down pretty much the whole game. Did have 2 touchdowns on only 10 rushes, so that's nice. But gonna really need him here because Langford's been very hit or miss. I keep forgetting to change his X Factor ability, but yeah, he also got X Factor last episode just for being there. And there's Walker on a stretch, nothing there. As there's Jair Alexander, still holding it down here in Baltimore. And yeah, already off to a rough start on offense. Back-to-back runs for no gains, and we're at 3rd down. There's JSN. We have to do with Roquan Smith, as JSN's only getting 4 yards, and just like that, already had a 3-and-out. We're punting. And yeah, Lamar is not going to be a fun quarterback to go against. Career stats, over 26,000 pass attempts, over 200 touchdowns. 65% completion percentage. There's nothing to concern yourself with. But. Oh, and Zach Charbonnet is now battling us again, this time as a Raven, so not as a Panther anymore. And there is Devon Witherspoon on the coverage, forcing that ball. Yeah, they are without Zay Flowers. They still got Bateman, but Zay Flowers left them in free agency. Ravens lost a lot of guys. Lost Cal Hamilton, Zay Flowers. Lost someone else, but I will say they did do a title update of recording this video. As you can see my level, it showed earlier. It's level 1 because they had a title update for the new season, and I like how it shows now the X Factor flares whenever they make like part of their ability thing or whatever. Like that. It just happened right there, and there's Lamar on the run. Gets swallowed up. I believe he could fit that offense pretty good for him. He's a great running back. He just was very disappointed in how he played for us. Laquan Ward gets through. Lamar finds a way to get something out of nothing. As there's Mark Andrews. See, that's the thing. It's weird about this game because a lot of people retire and they aren't supposed to, but then you have got older guys like Andrews, and I've seen other players too last episode where they just don't retire, like Kamara. I would expect him to be retired by then, but I also feel like more often than not the player is playing longer than they should. So you have an injured Raven on the field. Looks like an offensive lineman. Normally the game leaves you before you leave the game. You can see it recently. Like Julio Jones is a good example. I remember him playing on the Eagles. I was just stupid. And he was wearing number 80. I was just like disrespectful. As there's Charbonnet breaking a tackle, and he's going to get to the end zone. Byron Murphy couldn't get to him. And that is a touchdown for the Ravens as they strike first. First time we've ever not been getting the first touchdown. As the Ravens take the opening drive for a touchdown. 7-0. Second drive of the game for us. And the tough thing is that we played a really easy schedule last year. This year, not so much. We were the one seed of the NFC, so we play better teams now. So that's how the NFL schedule works. And Ken Walker's off to a horrible start. He's not even at 0 yards. He just got back to 0 yards. He is struggling immensely against this Ravens defense, who historically has been very good. As Walker wide open. Corner route might be there for JSN. It's not going to be. There's Pitts. He's going to sit down in coverage. Would rather not throw a pick to Roquan Smith. That's another problem. Ooh, they're blitzing. They're blitzing a corner. I'm going to have Walker on a block in the least here. Langford rolling out. Nothing there, and he's going to get sacked. Rolled away from my guys, and Odafe Awa is there for the sack. That's back-to-back punts for your Seahawks. But it's not often that we have to punt 2 straight drives. There's Charbonnet. Breaking 1 tackle. Good blocks by their O-line. Charbonnet outperforming his further running back partner in Ken Walker as that takes us to the quarter. And we are struggling again this game. The AFC North has really been giving us a fit. Play action for the Ravens. A lot of checkdowns too. There's 83. LeJontay Wester. That is definitely an always underrated guy. I don't remember ever seeing him, but props him for finding a spot on the Ravens. Good team to find a spot for. And there's a good play by Ernest Jones, forcing the incompletion on Mark Andrews. And that brings the Ravens to 3rd down. Got Witherspoon. It's a mid-screen, the 87. And that is going to bring him up short by about a yard. As now we force the Ravens to punt. Awful. I'm going to pull a guard here, see if that works. Nothing, man. Walker is getting just destroyed. And without a run game, we're going to struggle to score any points, that's for sure. Because our offense relies on a good run game. There's Elijah Johnson open, but it's deflected by Nate Wiggins. And for the 3rd time in a row, we are punting. Kevin Winston, user pick, easy reads, 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish, Kevin Winston. Threw it right at me. And the blue fish, or the navy fish, gets in the end zone. Pick 6 for Kevin Winston, who has his first pick as a Seahawk in his 2nd year with us. And just like that, the game is tied. What a play by Kevin Winston. That blitz worked. Lamar had to get the ball out right away. And just like that, I mean, offense is struggling, defense is putting the backpack on. There's Charbonnet's stats this year. Pretty solid season so far, averaging over 4 yards a carry. What a play by Winston, man. That was awesome. So now Lamar. The Ravens have the ball again. This is our 4th drive. Oh, my God. Reek almost got there, but there's Rashad Bateman, former first rounder from Minnesota, the Golden Gophers. Second down, it might be another play action pass. They've been passing a lot this game. Of course, what do I know? They run, and our guys aren't playing disciplined football. Like, in film, you know it's a read option. I don't know why we don't have the end covering the frickin' quarterback every time. Like, is there... Oh, option quarterback, thank you. Didn't know that was a thing I could do. We're pressing. And they just toss it to Charbonnet. Brian Branch barely can't pull him back, and that's a first down for the Ravens. As that brings us to a 2-minute warning. Been a weird game. We've punted every offensive drive. We have a pick 6. But Ravens are driving. They're in the red zone. Nearly at the goal line at this rate, or at this point. They're an eye for once again. Motion over a tight end. There's Charbonnet, but Nick Amadawari and Elijah Hardison are all over that play. Absolutely nothing open for the Ravens, and that brings 2nd and 12. They're letting the clock shoot. I think I'm going to call a timeout after this play. The problem is if they get a first down, that would hurt. We'll call a timeout. And use the first of our 3 timeouts. We're going to send a blitz. If they get a first down, let's let them get a touchdown, because then we're not going to have a time to score. Please flare out with Charbonnet. Oh, that's going to be a problem. They ran it, and we're calling timeout. They're going for a field goal, 4th and 2, so we got 1:12 on the clock. Only 1 timeout, though, but that is fine. We can make magic happen. As Ravens, chip shot field goal, only about a 23-yarder. Obviously right down the middle for Eddie Pinheiro. See what we can do. Let's see if the offense can wake up. It's been abysmal, but our defense is really holding strong. Got to give them credit for that. There is Odunze. Only game of 3, though. I mean, you get nothing open. There's been nothing all game. We got red zone scissors, even though we're not in the red zone. Dunze wide open. Another first down for another catch for Dunze. This time for first down. And like I said, we only got 1 timeout, so we got to hurry up. Hurry up. Maybe get out of bounds a couple times. There's a Dunze again. Could have got the first, but just luck to stop the clock. Elijah Johnson's going to get it. There's Elijah Johnson. Good blocks by Dunze and JSN, and Elijah Johnson gets out of bounds, not before getting the first down to 30 seconds now. The Hawks are driving. We're going to audible, give JSN a speed out. Oh boy, he didn't get out of bounds. You got to hurry up, you got to hurry up. Boot slide. Throw it out. Hit as he was thrown, but he got it out of bounds. 3rd and 1. We got 15 seconds left, which we might. We either got Horton or we got Pitts. We got Horton. Horton couldn't get out of bounds, so we use our last timeout. And they want us to go for a field goal. I think we're simply going to look at Verts here. I mean, if they want to blitz, be my guest. JSN catches it. They sent the blitz. Doesn't matter. JSN touchdown. Burned his receiver one-on-one. Tried to press him. Good thing he's got a good release. Number 6, I don't know who that is. Looks like Ringer. And JSN had burned him on the release, and it was a perfect ball by Langford. And Ringer tried to deflect it. No dice there as the time goes off. 6 seconds left on the clock, and we have retaken the lead here. 14-10. Really bad start. The first quarter was just dog shit. Second quarter was beautiful. We only had 1 drive in the second quarter, I believe. Maybe 2. I think 2 is one of our punts. Halftime report, like I said, we do not care. We do not care. As Marshawn Neeland and Donnell Sneed are going to get a lot of run. They have been all game. Oh, big hit. A lot of them. Deep middle. Oh my God, the corner out's wide open. That's probably cover 2. As the intermediates are open. That's why you run cover 3. But then when you run cover 3, you can't run cover 3 versus trips. That's just not how it works. All right, well, this is just wide open every time. Now it's LeJohntay Wester. Already has 5 catches for 60 yards for the Ravens. Replacing that production that Zay Flowers is left with. And that's a one-on-one ball to Mark Andrews. They come on a Warrior man coverage. Absolutely toasted by the old man. Probably 32 or 33 at this point. But regardless, he's still good at football. And the Ravens are too. Taking the lead 17-14. I'm going to have Pitts on a post route. He might be open. Good thing JSN's open too. JSN, perfect throw from Langford with his X-Factor abilities, among other things. Certainly a much better quarterback at this point. I mean, it's crazy. Picked him as a star dev quarterback. This Walker getting no yards again. Picked him as a star dev quarterback. Gets superstar development after winning Offensive Rookie of the Year. And then almost instantly this year just gets superstar X Factor. Literally for nothing. He was just playing. I mean, most of his touchdowns came right away in the season, so I guess that makes sense. But still, it's nuts. Because we got third down here. We should have Walker open. And we do. And remind, it's deflected. And we are not punting. I don't care. I trust this play. Maybe not this play exactly, but looks like they're in man coverage. Oh boy, I should have threw it. Oh, we got Walker though. Might be picked off. Walker! Ball is not picked off, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, that was a bad play call. As he turnover on downs. And now Baltimore's got the ball. Up by 3 and on the other side of the 50. As there's Charbonnet getting swallowed up by Carlos Smith among others. All right, we're switching to cover 3 in trips because clearly what we were doing before wasn't working. Yep, thank you. Kevin Winston, another user pick. Easy reads, one fish, two fish, one fish, two fish. Part 2, Kevin Winston, second pick of the game. Reading Lamar Jackson like a child's story. And Kevin Winston's the reason we're in this game right now. A touchdown for him. Also has 2 picks, and man, these D linemen keep deflecting our passes. I don't know if he's tired or if he's just not feeling it today or what, but they're blitzing here. Oh my God, how many deflected passes do they have, dude? 4th and 6, this time we have to punt. Going to cover 2. And that's wide open. I don't know where the fuck Tyrese Knight's going. That's not his zone. That's literally my zone. And 88's just wide open. Like, idiotic McMillan, probably Jalen McMillan. I mean, what is this coverage? Tyrese Knight's zone is, that was Ernest Jones. I was Tyrese Knight. Sorry, Tyrese. Ernest Jones' zone is literally the guy that's running behind him. Like, what a dunce. Toss play. One stiff arm stops one guy, but Ernest Jones is there. Lamar on the move. He fumbles the ball. Marshawn Neeland picks it up. Marshawn Neeland's going to score. Second defensive touchdown of the game. Marshall Neeland, former Cowboy, former practice squatter, elevated to the active roster this past offseason. And Marshawn Neeland scoop and score after a Byron Murphy strip sack. And the defense has now gotten 2 touchdowns this game. Absolutely insane. Marshall Neeland, the 26-year-old, 5th year in the league. There is no overturn there. We retake the lead behind a 3rd Ravens turnover, 21-17. Their offense has struggled more than us. We've been punted a lot. They've been turning the ball over a lot. Play action. Picked up beautifully by Charbonnet. And oh my God, Mark Andrews is freaking Gronk. Good tackle by Byron Branch, who's got his 3rd tackle of the game. Yeah, I guess you could really tell the difference when Kevin Winston's been back. This is his first game back, I believe. It is. He was injured all for last episode in our triple header. As there's Charbonnet. Good tackle by Brian Branch, last guy to beat. Read option. I knew it. I wanted to do it. No, not like this. Lamar Jackson is pushing to the end zone, touchdown. I tried to turn the option quarterback thing on. I could not get it to it in time. And of course, when I tried to find it, couldn't get to it, is when Lamar decides to score. As Ravens are back on top, 24-21. Play action on second down. There's a Dunze wide open, threading the needle, and Roquan Smith forces a completion on Dunze. The drops and the deflections have been insane this game. There's been so many. It's honestly crazy. Play action again. PA snag. Nothing's open. Never mind. Don't go upfield, Pitts. Oh my God, he went upfield and get the first. Thank you, Pitts. Big first down there. We're doing read option of our own. I guess the quarterback is the read. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, I'm about to say it's that guy's the read. Yep. Read option works. Too bad Langford slow. Langford with the cut. Langford's on the move. Being chased out by a pack of Ravens, but Langford, huge rush for the second-year quarterback on read option that we never call read option. And it works beautifully. Langford's completion percentage is down to just 60.9%. Nuts. That's that low. Oh my God, a lot. Langford's been threading the needle this game too, though. Elijah Johnson almost picked off, and on third down we're going. All right, they're blitzing guys. Doesn't matter. We're in goal line. They're in prevent. I guess it did matter. It's 4th and inches. They want us to get the field goal. We're going for a QB sneak. And we're going to probably sneak away from the superstar development. I know this is a lot, but I just want this guy double teamed. Nope, not that. All right, whatever. We're not doing it. Just sneak. There we go. Kevon Parks fills that perfectly. Okay, it's just impossible. Doesn't matter. What's not impossible is Ken Walker scored a touchdown. Diving through. Easy score for Ken Walker. And with that, we retake the lead finally, 28-24. Ravens still have plenty of time to score. That was a great drive. 11 plays, 4.5 minutes. But Ravens still got 3 minutes, all 3 timeouts, and a 2-minute warning to make something happen. They need a touchdown to take the lead. No field goals. So you're going to be seeing a lot of 4-down territory as we got 22. Winston there. Why do they want us to engage 8? No. Let's see how good our 3-4 defense is. Oh, yeah, they ran it. That's not good. Charbonnet's just bitching our defenders. That is a 2-minute warning as we have a 4-point lead. Ravens have the ball with a chance to score. On the palms here. Ooh, I can't bait this guy. Bait in 83. Never mind, it's not a bait when they run the ball. We're in a really bad cover for this. And Lamar is running. He's got a lot of room to run. Tackle him, gets tackled out of bounds. Huge rush for Lamar, over 100 on the ground. And they are officially in plus territory for the first time this drive. And they're at the 28, so they're pretty far in plus territory. Still 1:21 on the clock. And there's Marshawn Nealon, stepping up when we need him. Big TFL, loss of 6 on the toss play. And we're in cover 6. I like this cover 6. It's not there. Tyrese Knight almost picks it off. Tyrese Knight had it in his hands and dropped it. And now it's 3rd and 16 for the Ravens. I'll give some cushion. They're going underneath, it looks like. Never mind, they're going up top. Kevin Winston, 3rd pick of the game. Oh, he drops the pick again. Back-to-back drop picks. Doesn't matter because this is the game right here. Cover 4 quarters. They're, what the fuck? Okay, they're in quarters, but they're in quads. Not sure how to feel about this. Gabe Gomez, there's nothing open. And the ball is deflected. We still need a first down, though. It's not over yet. They have all their timeouts. But we're going pass. Walker might be wide here. Walker, holy shit, there's a guy coming. Doesn't matter. Walker jukes a man. Walker's up to the races. All the way at the 30. Ravens use a second timeout. It does not matter. One more run, the game's over. Walker going. And a third timeout for Walker, or for the Ravens, excuse me. And that is going to be the game. I want more points, though, so we're going to run one more time. And with the time running out, we kick a chip shot field goal just to say that we won by a touchdown. But we did. 31-24, come from behind victory. We were down 17-10 at one point, so really not that big of a comeback. But defense stepped up to stop the Ravens. Kevin Winston, give him a game ball. Marshawn Nealon, give him another game ball. Great game. Harbaugh's pissed. I don't blame him. I'd be pretty pissed, too. What a game from the defense. 2 defensive touchdowns, 1 from Nealon, 1 from Kevin Winston. We had 2 picks that game. Should have had at least 3, but what are you going to do? Lamar only 190 yards, 64% completion percentage. Same as us. We had the same amount of completions and attempts, except we had a way higher rating because we didn't have any touchdowns. Or any picks, excuse me. Walker, 2.6 yards a carry. One of those worst games in a while. Outperformed by his former backup, Zach Charbonnet, who averaged 4.5 yards a carry. Lamar had 114 on the ground as well. Langford, though, that 34-yard run was clutch. Receiving, LaJohntay Wester is real. What the heck? Was not expecting him to be a real guy. There's another guy that they had. Oh, they had Darren Waller. That's fun. Yeah, that was Joe going. All right, so I was right on that. But yeah, receiving pretty much the same thing. Not a lot of big receiving numbers. Brian Branch ended up with 9 sacks. We only had that 1 sack, but it was a strip sack. And Winston with 2 picks. Perfect kicking once again. The punting, too, I will say. For having to punt the ball 4 times today, we'll take that. 49.5 yards of punt. There was 1 bad punt. But all 4 in the 20, we'll take that. Wins a win. Take a look at the weekly awards. There's Kevin Winston. 4 tackles, 2 picks, and a touchdown. And our good friend Deion Harden had a good game. And it looks like we have a DB breakout. This could be Kevin Winston. This could be huge. Talk about not re-signing him, but we might not have a choice if he's going to have a breakout like this. Look at the film. He played very good well last game. I want you to see it follow up again with another big game this week. That is not Kevin Winston. That looks like someone not like him, but we will take that, I guess, if that's what Kevin Winston looks like. As we got going against Justin Jefferson, who's got 13 for 143. Honestly, pretty abysmal stats this late in the year, I will say. All right, I know we should probably be doing more game management stuff, but I want to use this. I want to see us have good recruiting. I want to see us have good development. We got a edge. We got shield finder as well as edge focus, so we got more scouting we can do. And what else do you want? We'll do increased man and zone coverage on blitz plays. Why not? Low back, confirm that loadout. Excited to see Kayvon Parks and Montahue's development because Ben Steele is superstar is great for an offensive lineman. Having abilities is awesome. Will Anderson play today? He is. Lindsey Raymond's our only guy injured that on the practice squad, as well as Josh Maddox. But we finally get to see our new acquisition, Will Anderson, here at Monday Night Football at US Bank Stadium. There is the shield. NFL on Monday Night Football. I already checked the schedule. We got 3 Monday Night Football games, but sadly, no Thursday Night Football. No Thursday Night Football means no green jerseys, as there's Randy Moss cheer on one of his few teams, the Minnesota Vikings. One guy that's being compared to him a lot is Justin Jefferson, doing the gritty. He is an amazing receiver to have. There's McCarthy and the rest of the Vikings, and Randy Moss blowing the horn for Minnesota. As the Purple People Eaters, the Norsemen, take on your Seattle Seahawks, who won the game despite having 120 yards allowed more than yards gained. As those Vikings, similar boat as us. See what they can do. They still got Addison and Jettas, 2 great receivers. See what we can do. We are getting the ball. We're kicking the ball. And yeah, Minnesota 0 for 4. They suck. Been awful for them, I will say. There's Jettas breaking a tackle. Can't break too low. Ernest Jones, first tackle of the game. Second and 5 for Minnesota. Okay, we're going another play action here. Another check down. This time to Paul Krause. Third down, no play action, just straight pass. And time has run out. Brenton Montague. What a performance he's been having these last 2 episodes. And we are forcing Minnesota a 3-and-out punt. The Scottish Hammer. Caboose! Hardison. Hardison. Hardison, go! Elijah Hardison breaks 2 tackles. And the first ever punter kick return touchdown for us is in the hands of Elijah Hardison. The X Factor DB. Showing off his wheels. You get a replay on this. New number, new him. Of course, we're not going to show the good part. I will. Diving into the end zone, Elijah Hardison. What a performance from him. What a great return by him, too. See what Minnesota can do here. That's something they actually run. Looks like, is that Aaron Jones? Who is that? Oh, Jordan James. Aaron Jones done for that matter. But looks like Jordan James has been in the whole game. And there's Tyree. There's Jettas again. Just getting reports done. Cover 0. And he throws a lob pass. Reek Will with a terrible read. And Jettas is, he's celebrating. He fumbles it but picks it up in the end zone. I've never seen a receiver celebrate that early. He fumbled it, but he picked it up in the end zone for a touchdown. That's insane. Regardless, McPherson's going to kick this in. We're already tied up again, 7-7. He already returned a punt return. Can he do a kick it as well? No, he cannot. One day I'll remember the change. The X Factor of Langford as Walker, huge gain. He's back. So Steele is injured. Walker, wide open. Spin move. Tried to break the tackle. Did not. Can't complain, though. Langford looks like he's slow to get up. And bruised ribs for Ben Steele. We're going to keep Charles Crampton. With how good our backups are, I'm not really concerned about risking those guys. Although knowing the CPU, they're going to put him in after this play. There's Walker. A lot of room to 1. Yep, Walker is going to have a good game. I will tell you that for free. We have Elijah Johnson wide open on the post round. He sticks it in the landing. Touchdown Seahawks, Elijah Johnson. First touchdown of the year for Elijah. Just routed that up. The cover 2. The post routes are open in the slot. And that shows you why that works. As we retake the lead, and there's Mikal Bramble. Backup quarterback. 14-7 Seahawks. There's JJ. 3rd and 13 here for Minnesota. They're in empty. They can have Kraus if they want. They're going to Kraus. Doesn't matter. Big hit by Ernest. And Minnesota is going to punt. Ooh, this might be wide open. But just in case it's not. Oh, yeah, it's there. Come on, it's not there. The all curls were covered perfectly, and that's a sack for Minnesota. Dallas Turner, the 3rd-year man out of Alabama edge rusher, and we are in for a rough one. 3rd and 24. Throwing it up. Jackson with the Jigba. It's deflected. JSN tried to make a play. Could not. On our own 28, we were definitely punting. Brian Branch, play action. It's going to Jordan James. Try to dive. Nothing there. Oh, God. Come on. Win the tackle, Balamani. There we go. He is gas. They're going right to him anyway. Try to do something, but Brian Branch could not get the fumble. That's back-to-back first downs for Minneapolis. Jetta's in man. That's probably not going to work with Ernest Jones. We're about to find out. Kind of worked. Nope, it didn't. Ernest Jones could not stop Jettas. He already has 4 catches this game, 88 yards. He's ready to eclipse the century mark, guys. It's 1st and 10. It's not 1st and goal. Where the fuck's the first down now? Jordan Mason is still on this team. Okay, now it went from 1st and 10 to 2nd and goal. This game is glitched. Now we got 3rd and goal up at 9-yard line for Minnesota. Throw it. Throw it. Throw it. Doesn't matter. Time has run out. 4th sack now for Seattle. Carlos Smith is in there. He's second near D tackle. And with this, Minnesota's taking a field goal. Another field goal with McPherson. And that is good. Minnesota Cuts the lead almost in half, 14-10 here. Still got 4 minutes. We got plenty of time to score a touchdown. We got all 3 timeouts, not even worried a little bit. I would like Pitts to block. Adunze. Wide open downfield. Adunze, huge grab. Langford threw up a moon ball to Adunze, who brought it down. Perfect pass from Langford. And now we got first and goal up at 7. Huge freaking pass. Holy cow. Toss play to Walker. He's got the edge. He's got to beat Jonathan Allen. Dives. Cannot get it, though. Blitzing left side. That's fine. That's not where we're running, buddy. Or right side. We're running left side. And that's why. Ken Walker. Easy touchdown. And just like that, only took about a minute and 30-ish. And we have officially re-extended our lead, this time by 11. 21-10. Ah! Knights cannot get there. Doesn't matter. No bones for Minnesota. I think the McCarthy experiment might be over. Not going to lie. He does not look good. Ernest. Almost. Why do they always break tackles? Okay, never mind. Shoelace tackle by Ernest. Minnesota elects to hurry up and cover 3. I'm not sure I agree with that, but what do I know? McCarthy's on the move, though. Big hit by Kevin Winston. McCarthy, though, gets up pretty easily, so it wasn't that big of a hit. Ernest Jones sheds the block from the fullback and gets a TFL on Jordan James. Clock is still ticking here for Minnesota. They're going to Jettas. Big hit, this time by Tyrese Knight, and Minnesota finally starts using timeouts. First of the half, we're going cover 3. It looks like cover 2 going, actually it's going to look like cover 2 because we are doing cover 2. And that is incomplete. 4th down. Minnesota's going for it. I would just take the points if I were down, but of course, what do I know? We're just going to hope we get to the quarterback fast. We get there fast. Doesn't matter, though. Woolen cannot guard Jettas. That's Minnesota's 2nd timeout of the game. 43 seconds left. They need 2 first downs, more or less. And there's Tyson Krause, and there's, never mind, 2nd and inches. And they're going to chew clock. Don't blame them. They do not want to give us a chance to score.
At the Seahawks 10-yard line.
And they just completely botched this drive, I believe. Completely botched it. Jettas stop him. And yeah, I don't know what they're doing. They called an audible with the clock ticking. And that's halftime. I mean, they completely botched that. They should have got some points out of it. Instead, they get nothing. We get ball at half. We're up 29-10. They definitely changed the way it looks. I'm confident in that. Regardless, halftime report, we do not care. I held skip. What's going on? All right, the game is fixed. You guys didn't see it, but the game just, like, died on itself. Thank God you can save your games in Madden, because I would be pissed if I had to redo this game. Regardless, we're going to see a kick return touchdown here. Psych. Yeah, after first episode, he's really falling back to earth, that's for sure. Arrow from Pitts, wide open. Great throw by Langford. Tries to juke. To no avail, but I'm not complaining about a first down, that's for sure. Let's run away from the good line, then. Left. Left. Oh, my God, left! Okay, we're running right. That's why I didn't want to run fucking right! Play action here. We got JSN. Yeah, we do. Oh, come on, Elijah. Give me a block, please, guys. Regardless, that's a first down, but could have been a touchdown for Elijah to actually block his man. And we might have JSN here, maybe. No, we don't. We got Reggie, though. Or Rakeem, excuse me. Keep calling him Reggie. It's Rakeem. God. Pitts, yep, wide open. Not sure what the Minnesota sucks. I mean, this team is a poverty franchise. Literally, how we played them every year, and they've been dog shit every year. 20-10. So we can do here. Empty formation. They got James and Hawkinson in. Oh, my God. How is it not picked off? Can we tackle him, please? Holy cow. We need like 15 guys just to tackle him. Holy cow. It's insane. Play action. Yeah, I cannot tackle today. Holy cow. Good tackle by Witherspoon, though.
Number 10. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 10-yard line.
There's Jordan James again. Thibodeau's there, but not before he gets the first down. We're blitzing.
First down.
And there is Justin Jefferson just standing in the end zone wide open. And that is going to cut the lead back to 11, 28-17. Minnesota, or us. Excuse me, God! Oh, we'll do the RPO play on that. Dowell's usually good for that. There's Dowell wide open on the RPO play. Struck his ass. Just for the first down, 3rd and 2. Totally fine not getting this. So we are in field goal range, which means we are going to be, at the very least, getting points. Raheem, and he dropped it. Come on, Raheem, you got to be better than that. They want us to go for on 4th and 2. I don't agree with that. I don't care. I'd rather just go up 14 points. Like, exactly 2 touchdowns. Like, is that crazy? I don't know. I feel like that's just how it should be. Right down the middle. Yeah, you know me. I love to go for it on 4th down, but it gets to a point where it's like, is it really worth it? Like, what do we get out of that? I mean, we keep the clock chewing, but they need 2 touchdowns just to tie the game now. And I'd rather not worry about that. I mean, if they don't get it, who cares? I mean, holy cow, they got a lot of yards there. Up to the 34. There's JJ. I say here's JJ, but he sucks. And good place. Another decent game there.
37-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Wide open Addison. Oh, I thought he was going to throw it at me. Get him. Brian Branch's Jettas. Minnesota's finally about to enter the red zone for the first time in a while. Feels like. Stretch play. Great tackle by Tyrese Knight, but he does pull him towards the first down, sadly. Or towards the line of scrimmage, rather. We're not that messed up on coverage. We're good. Get him. Oh, boy. Witherspoon. Amount of worry. Someone. Ryan Branch finally gets it. Now it's 1st and goal for Minnesota. I'm doing this on purpose. Never mind, I couldn't even do it on purpose. Oh my God. Elijah Harrison almost got there. That would have been sick. I love that Brian Branch is all the way over here. Gomez on the hot blitz. And that went to Tyson Krause, who has been a thorn in our side every time we play. Just like that. It's only a 7-point game now, 31-24. See, that's why I went for the field goal. If you didn't get it, we'd only be up by 4 now. But instead we're up 7. Some might say, well, that might be a waste. I'm like, well, I feel like quarterback superstar abilities literally do nothing. It's the most useless ones. There's Walker. Looks like Minnesota's not going to use any timeouts. Interesting. So we're taking this thing to, I bet you they're going to start using timeouts now, which is going to really piss me off. But regardless, guess we'll find out if they do or not. Blitzing linebacker, good pickup. I mean, we can just score a touchdown. That works too. Ken Walker, 1 man to beat, 44. Trailing on Pitts, doesn't matter. Ken Walker. 2nd touchdown of the game for Walker. And we don't need to chew clock when we can just score instead. How about that, Minnesota? Go back up to 14, 38-24. Fumble! Woolen gets it. He's going. It's another defensive special team touchdown. Tariq Woolen. What is going on? Who got the fumble hit? I was so confused. I just didn't. I never show kickoffs because they're always stupid. Looks like Woolen had the tackle, and oh, who knows? Guess who? Kevin Winston pops the ball out, and Woolen scores a special teams touchdown. first turnover of the game, it doesn't matter. This game is over. It's 45-24. That is finally the game on EA Sports. Massacre in Minnesota. 52-31, 21-point win. Despite the Vikings scoring 31 points on offense. Doesn't matter. It tells you how bad our defense is, but also tells you how good our offense is. I guess we can't say defense and special teams because holy cow. I mean, it was just a freaking slaughter. Everyone was doing good. The run game, the pass game. Literally everyone. I mean, the quarterbacks did really good this game, too. Perfect passer for Dylan Langford, despite only having 200 yards. Walker, 16 carries for 162 yards. 2 tuds. And moving on to the receiving. Dowell had 3 catches. Odunze had 3 catches. That huge 67-yard freaking grab. Love to see that. Walker, I mean, Najigba was nowhere to be found. Only had 1 catch. Elijah Johnson that touchdown. Everyone was getting involved today. Defensively, a ton of tackles around the field a lot. A ton of TFLs. 3 sacks. No picks. But we did have a forced fumble. 2 forced fumbles by Tariq Woolen. Also, Woolen got the forced fumble. Doesn't matter because we got a touchdown on special teams, actually. It's going to be considered. There you go. Punt return. Yeah, regardless. Doesn't matter. We got another win. Take a look at that DB breakout, see if anything happened. I don't think it did. I mean, he didn't have the forced fumble. Didn't even count for that. Coach, the defense had success in some areas today. How much did Kevin Winston Jr.'s role play in that? I think he played a big role every week. The offense has to keep tabs on him every play or he'll ruin the game. All right, that's pretty much it there. That's pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed us destroying the purple people eaters as well as the purple ravens. Got the nest, got the purple all eliminated. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys in the next one. Peace.